Previously on the Arc of Time.
How about you just tell me what this is all about already?
A treasure hunt through time, if you will. All right, well, we need to get going. Take this pendant for Jessup. He's your traveling companion.
Where am I?
Bethlehem, actually.
They tried the inn last night. They had no room. She had the baby in the barn.
Did you say Joseph?
A godly man named Joshua could use your help.
I have been praying that God would send someone who can travel undetected through Jericho and bring back details of their armaments.
And you think we are these spies?
There is a prophet who is in need of a couple of good messengers.
My name is Isaiah. I understand God has sent you to help me.
I wish for you to accompany me in the temple to pray.
Sure would help if you could just get rid of the Assyrian army,
Our spies say that when the man woke up this morning, more than half were dead.
I told you that I am, which is something that I've been telling you and the rest of humanity since the beginning.
He's God.
Oh.
This cup is a new covenant in my blood. Do this whenever you drink it, in remembrance of me. It's all right, Jessup. You can still call me Brit. I rather like the nickname.
So that's it then. Now we get to go find Solomon's treasure.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Good luck and Godspeed.
Ha ha! I get it now. Godspeed. That's funny when he says it. You know, it's strange. I agreed to all this nonsense simply for the money. But after everything that's happened...
The trip has changed you, has it?
I guess so.
That must be King Solomon.
And what's he doing to those women?
He's ruling on a case. My ruling is that the baby shall be cut in two.
That was actually pretty clever.
I was in Gibeon when the Lord appeared to me in a dream and said, "Ask for whatever you want me to give you."
And you asked for wisdom? So, how's this work then?
I simply want to pray.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I do indeed.
Well, it's been great getting to know you.
Here, you might as well hold on to this for me.
Your pendant?
Goodbye, Adam. Peace be with you.
So, now what?
I'm surprised that you are abandoning the treasure so early.
What do you mean? I chose wisdom instead of the treasure, remember?
I'm afraid you were mistaken there.
What?
You chose wisdom, which entitles you to begin the treasure hunt.
But I thought...
The last few days have just been a test to see if you are worthy of taking on such a trek.
So, I passed then?
You did indeed.
So, now the treasure hunt starts?
It certainly does, but before you can receive your first clue, you'll need to meet your new partner.
Oh, great. Can we try to avoid the hospital visit this time?
That will be up to you, I'm afraid.
All right. Well, let's get on with it then.
Sounds good. Here you go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since many of you have taken a moment to talk with me, so I thought that I'd remind you about our friend Adam. I had hoped that after he'd gained a bit of wisdom, that he would shape up and remember to be a good lad. We'll check on him in just a bit here. Jessup, on the other hand, has taken the lessons that I intended to teach to heart, and so we'll not be paying him a visit for this set of adventures. I suppose that we shouldn't leave Adam alone in his quest, though, so I've selected someone special to travel with him. Perhaps they'll even be good for each other. And that's why we're standing here in this broom closet just off of his kitchen. I believe I can hear him making breakfast now, though, so come along.
Maybe just a little bit of the cilantro, and that's perfect. I think we've earned a little bit of a drink now.
Hello, Ezekiel. It's a bit early for that, isn't it?
How did you get in here?
Well, through the store, of course.
That's the broom cupboard.
Ah, yes, so it is. I'm sorry to interrupt your work, but I have need of your assistance.
Who are you?
Some of my favorite people call me Brit. I suppose that you can do the same. It's as good as any of my others.
I'm very confused, Mr. Brit.
That seems to be how these first in-person meetings go. Let me try to explain a little more.
All right.
I need you to come with me and meet my friend Adam. Together, the two of you will go find missing treasure. On the way, you'll face perils and perhaps more than a few dangerous situations, but should you succeed, you will be well rewarded. Does that clear things up for you?
Not really, no.
But you'll still come with me.
I suppose I will, but how did you know that?
I know quite a lot of things, but we can talk about how I come by my information another time.
I don't have a car. Will you be driving?
I will provide transport, shall we then?
I haven't even had breakfast yet. This is all a bit crazy.
You should get used to fantastic things, my friend. It will make all of this easier. Here, put this on.
What is it?
It's a good thing you'll have Adam along with you. You need to wise up, Ezekiel. That's a pendant.
A pendant, yes, but what's it for?
You're going to need it for help with translation services. That particular one belonged to a very good man named Jessup Jones, but I'm sure he'll not mind your borrowing it, though.
All right, what happens next?
This.
That's not what I expected. Where am I?
This is a hospital. Adam had an unfortunate run-in with some of his friends from his days as a criminal.
Adam is a criminal?
He was once. You should wait here. I'll go get him.
What if I want to go home? I'm not really sure this is for me.
You put on the pendant already. That's as good as a binding contract as far as I'm concerned.
Can't I just click my heels or something? I can't possibly be awake. It was just in my kitchen.
Sit down here for a moment. I'll be right back with Adam.
Yes, sitting would be very good.
There's a good lad. Now, don't go running off. I'd hate to have to come find you.
I'll be right here. Everything will be just fine.
Perhaps I overdid it a bit. Oh, well, we'll check back on him in a moment. Now, off to Adam's room. 312, 313, 314, 315. Ah, here it is, 316.
Come in.
Mr. King, I see that you are looking a little better.
What in the hell is happening to me?
I don't think they had anything to do with it.
What?
You asked if the folks in hell had anything to do with your present state. I suggested that they were not the likely culprits, since you know that you were assaulted by some of your former bank-robbing chums.
Oh, God, you're making my head hurt. Can you try it a little simpler?
You're getting quicker. I didn't think you'd recognize me so quickly.
What?
And after I went to all the trouble of creating this doctor disguise and everything.
Oh, it's you.
Of course it is. You've had a busy couple of months, it seems. What happened to you?
I thought I was going to get to go on a treasure hunt. Instead, you left me here broke and alone. Since I can't eat dirt, if I want to live, I had to get, involved in some high-stakes business propositions.
I'm disappointed, Adam. Don't you think that I'd make sure that you were taken care of if you gave me the chance?
Yeah, well, I tried calling Jessup, but he's a pretty busy guy these days.
It's true, I needed him for...
Look, I'm really glad to see you and all, but I can't exactly leave here.
Why is that?
Well, my chums, as you call them, gave me up so that they could keep from getting arrested. This fancy device here on my ankle tells the cops where I am 24/7.
Oh, well, we can't have that now, can we?
That's pretty dodgy work for a guy of your moral caliber.
Yes, but I doubt it has the kind of range to track you when you'll be going.
Ah, some more time travel then.
It's time to get started looking for Solomon's treasure. I had it in mind to just tell you where it was after you picked wisdom during your last crusade, but your antics have told me that you're still more to learn.
I've learned an awful lot since the last time we hung out.
But not everything.
If you say so. So, we're off to get Jessup then.
No, Mr. Jones needs to focus on the work he's doing for me at the present. I've brought you someone else in his place.
I don't see anyone.
He's here in the hospital.
Oh, you didn't run him over with a police car, did you?
Don't be silly, Adam. He's just waiting in the lobby, and he should be just about ready to meet with you.
All right. Have you already given him the primer?
I thought it best to let you explain things to him. I tried, but he didn't seem to understand.
You do work in mysterious ways.
Yes, I suppose that I do.
All right. Well, if you'll just pop this tracker off my ankle, I can be on my way.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. It's against the law.
Not permanently, just until I get back. I'm not asking you to undo the robbery.
Well, I'm glad that you at least know that you have to take responsibility for your actions.
I'm nothing if not the sum total of my experiences. Don't want to go giving up any of those.
There may yet be hope for you, Adam.
But it would make our adventures a bit easier if I wasn't wearing this thing.
Yes, but as you may recall, when you travel, your clothing is adjusted accordingly, so the ankle bracelet shouldn't be an issue.
All right. Well, let's go meet this guy. What'd you say his name was?
I didn't say, but his name is Ezekiel Miller. Come along, I'll show you to him.
I should probably change out of this gown before I go sauntering down the hall. And do I get my pendant back?
Indeed, and I've taught it a new trick that you should enjoy as well.
What's that?
Those clothes are a fair sight better.
Sure. If you can get past the tie. But you still haven't told me the new tricks with the pendant.
Well, I was saving that part for last, since it's the most fun.
Which means I'm probably not going to like it.
On the contrary, Adam, I'm putting you in charge of choosing the location at which you will arrive.
And how will I know where to go?
Don't worry, I'll always be there to guide you.
So, more riddles then.
That's the idea. Between Ezekiel's knowledge and your wisdom, you should be able to make it through the path of puzzles I've set up for you with minimal effort.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. And on the way, we'll learn how to be better people, right?
You're getting good at this, Adam. There's Ezekiel. Adam King, meet Ezekiel Miller.
Pleased to meet you, Zeke.
This must be the criminal you told me about.
Come on. That's no way to start a friendship.
I do not intend to make friends with the criminal.
Yeah, well, you better try. If there's one thing I've learned about our friend Britt here, it's that when he tells you to do something, you better do it. So we're stuck with each other for the moment.
I see. So, Britt, you didn't really... Hey, where'd he go?
He does that a lot. It'll get more annoying before we're done, I'm sure.
Well, he really didn't say what we'd be doing.
He probably told you, but if you weren't paying attention, you may have missed it. He often answers questions in different ways than we expect.
So, what's with this pendant thing? Some sort of club logo?
No, it's more than that. For one, it can help you understand pretty much any language.
Any?
Well, all that I've needed so far. Here, I'll show you. Click this button here and you'll... Vivamos Latine Loque.
Oh, you speak Latin?
Nope, not a lick.
But you just...
That's what I'm trying to show you. When I pushed this button, this thing started translating my words into Latin.
But now you're in English again.
Nope. We're both speaking Latin still, but once you pushed your button, it started translating my Latin back to English for you to hear.
So we're both speaking Latin now?
Yep. Watch this. Excuse me, everybody, but I'm with Homeland Security, and we just received a credible threat to this building. I'm gonna need everyone to clear out immediately.
Hey, why is everyone ignoring you?
Because they're just hearing Latin.
That's pretty cool.
Indeed. And I gather that it should take you along when I set mine to a new destination as well.
Destination?
Yeah, you're a time traveler now. Pretty cool, huh?
Time travel. Now I know that I'm dreaming.
Sorry, Zeke. This ain't no dream.
And who's this Brit character?
You haven't figured it out yet?
No, I tried to ask, but he wouldn't tell me.
Well, after all those derogatory criminal comments, I'm not inclined to tell you just yet either. I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually. I'm more interested to know why you're coming along. You seem to think that you're morally superior, which seems about right now that I think about it.
And so I'm to believe that we are going to hop around from one time to another to learn some life lessons and then get treasure when we're done?
I guess a little more clarification would do you well. We're hunting for Solomon's treasure.
The Solomon's treasure?
That's the one.
This can't be real. My old candid camera or something?
Look, I didn't believe it at first either, but... well, I guess I could show you. Pick some big event in history that you'd like to see firsthand.
Any event?
Sure, why not? We'll see if I can get this thing to work as advertised.
All right. Take me to London on the 1st of November, 1892. That should be enough time.
What happened then?
I'll show you when we get there. If you're telling the truth, it shouldn't be that hard to find.
All right. Let's see. I think I just go like this, and...
What was that? There was nothing like when we came to the hospital.
That wasn't so bad that time. You'll get used to it as time goes on. Oh, and I'm back at the puns again.
What?
Nothing. Let's just find what you came here for and leave.
Sure. Excuse me, sir.
Pardon?
Could you point me to a bookshop?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
You're still speaking Latin, Zeke.
Oh, right. I was hoping you could point me to a bookshop.
Oh, yes, that I can do right quick, sir. Just want us to cross a frog there. You're not from round here, are you?
Oh, we're just visiting.
Oh, well, jolly good day to you then.
Thanks. Well, shall we?
Of course.
Good afternoon, sir. Can I help you find something?
I'm hoping to find a copy of a new book I heard about. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
You're in luck. I just got a box of them in here yesterday. After they were all the rage in the East End, I had to lay hands on some of them. Just wait here a moment and I'll get you one.
Satisfied?
Almost.
Fine, we can look at the book. But I don't seem to have any kilograms or whatever it is these people use.
Pounds, Mr. King. They're called pounds.
No, I'm talking about money, not weight.
Yes, that's what they call their money.
Well, that's weird. I guess if you check your pockets, you might find some.
Hey, look at that.
Excellent.
Here you are, then. That'll be £4, please.
There you are.
I hope you enjoy the book. I haven't had a chance to read it myself yet, but I'm told it's really quite good.
Now can we go?
Of course. This is amazing.
What do you see in that Holmes stuff anyway?
It's all very fascinating. I'd have made a pretty good detective if I hadn't. Hey, what's this?
What's what?
There's a piece of paper tucked into the pages here.
Let me see. Oh, good. It's a clue from Brett.
It is indeed.
Where'd you come from?
And it's nice to see you two getting along so well.
How'd you know he'd come here?
And more importantly, what in the world does it mean?
What's it say?
The people that you are going to save have been thus far quite brave. They were persecuted to the point of near extinction, and now require leadership with distinction. You need to be present when God's servant calls to make sure that he obtains his laws.
I know just the place.
I thought you might, Ezekiel.
It's a good thing you have me along.
Well, if you're so smart, how about you take us there then?
Well, I don't really know how to do that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes, well, I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave you to it then. Godspeed, gentlemen. I'm afraid that's all the time we have for this week, folks. Come along next time and we'll see if you can work out the puzzle for yourself. In the meantime, if you think you know the answer, join the discussion on our Facebook page and you could win some treasure of your own. Tonight's episode of The Arc of Time was written by Michael Helgens and directed by Scott Strosahl. Adam King and Ezekiel Miller were performed by Greg Kilberger and Steve Rimpici. Additional voices were performed by Michael Helgens. Until next week, thanks for listening and good night from Stroby Studios.